Good morning, guys. It's about 10:30 my time. It's Friday. I'm going to do things a little differently today. The park ranger yesterday told me that the trails were not very bike friendly. So everything's relative, so I'm not sure exactly what was meant by that. But what I'm going to do today is do some walking. And I'll explore the trails a little bit and see if they're good for biking. Then I can always do that this afternoon or tomorrow in the morning. I got in here yesterday a little before 5. It's a pretty nice campsite. Nothing special about it. It's kind of pretty, but well, I can show you real quick. You can see my setup here. I'm kind of in the back, so I've got nothing but woods behind me and to my right, and then as I come around, you can see there's an RV place just right next to me here, and then they're pretty tight in here. So it's Friday, and I have a feeling it might start getting crowded this afternoon. So I mean, you can see this is it's not even 20 feet, and there'll be someone next to me. I did a little riding yesterday just around the roads to kind of get the lay of the land, so to speak, and I really couldn't find a trailhead. I'm in a place again where the maps are not very good, so I'm going to walk. It looks like over there where that RV is that I'm pointing the camera at is an access to a trail, so I'm going to go over there and see if I can find it. If not, I'm going to walk over toward the main road, which is back over this way, and I think there's supposed to be access over there too. So I'll just start on the walk here, and you know, I like walking trails too. Walking has the advantage of being able to look around more and then appreciate more of the surroundings and all that. When you're biking, you kind of have to keep your focus on the road or the trail in front of you mostly, so it's different. But I like the biking because it's a little more physically challenging and just a little more fun, I think, riding the bike than it is just walking. So let me walk over here, see if I can find this trailhead, and I will check in with you from time to time if there's something worthwhile. Well, I didn't find one by my site, but I saw the volunteer park host, and I woke him up from napping in this chair, and he wasn't real helpful, but he did tell me that there was one access over here on the road. So this must be it. You can see there's a little trail right in there, and it goes on up that hill, and there's a little sign there. Let me adjust my zoom here so you can see a little better. I think that 1.5 is a better one to use anyway. So anyway, I'm going to trek on down there, walk it a bit, and see how it goes. I didn't get very far, and I'm thinking I'm wearing shorts, and this doesn't look like a very cleared trail. So a month or so ago, I was at a park in Texas, and I hiked quite a bit with just shorts on, no socks, and I had little chigger bites all over me. I mean, it took a month for those darn things to go away. So I would probably be advised to go back and put on some pants and then come back here. So I think I will do that. So I'm back with my pants. The trail had a initial incline. You can hear me breathing. Would have had a hard time making this one on my bike for sure. And you can see it's not really much of a trail at all. Stuff's really thick and high. It's really just kind of a path, an opening amongst the trees. I'm glad I got the pants though. Still uphill, and the park host was right. This would be tough on a bike. I mean, not even thinking about the incline. There are quite a bit of bigger rocks. Of course, when I turn this on, pretty good right here, but it would have been a challenging climb on that bike for sure. So as soon as I turned it off, course, you can see now there are quite a few rocks. So that's where I came from. Still basically climbing, looking off on the sides a little bit. Pretty thick, I guess you'd call that a forest. One could walk through there, so it's not that thick, but it's pretty thick. And then in this so-called trail, you can see it just kind of keeps on as it's going. Pretty thick. Still more uphill up there. Well, I'm up at the main park road. That's where I came from. And that's that same trail sign right there, that V. And I'm looking over there and I don't see much of an opening. So I guess I'll walk over there and get a closer look and see. I'm also going to pull out the map. Not that I expect it's going to help me very much. Let me do that. Well, I'm going to walk up the road this way. Again, sorry for the wind, guys. And I'm going to see about catching this purple trail 4 here. And I'll take it around. And then maybe I can get on this trail 1 and work my way back over to my site. And then tomorrow maybe I could come back and do this golf course trail. So anyway, that's what I'm going to try. I thought that road was worth a look for you. Looks pretty awesome how it goes down there and down back into the trees. I'd hate to be riding up that hill right there on my bike. I think I see a opening up here. It was not an opening, so I'm just walking down the road here. Really frustrating how poor the maps are they give you. That road that I just showed you is not even shown on this map. You know, it would be nice if they showed where it was so I'd know if I'm going too far. Or... Anyway, they make it difficult. But the worst that can happen is I know this road goes all the way back around to the entry of the park, and then there's a road that goes off to the left that will take me back to my campground. So if I'm not able to find a new trailhead, at least I can stay on the road and get back where I need to go. Looks like some trails up ahead. Off in the distance you can see too. It's pretty mountainy around here. I didn't really expect it to be quite this much so. So anyway, I suspect this is going to be my trail. It's hot out here today, guys. I should have brought my full brimmed hat, give me a little more protection for my ears and neck. Got to remember to do that next time I come. Frustration and irritation continues. That's what I walked up to. Actually, there's no signs anywhere that show that this is a trail. But it looks like that kind of goes open toward the back, which is where mine would go. And this might be the one that heads around the golf course, but that one there doesn't look too good. This one is pretty open, so I'm going to go try this and see what happens. I can always come back. Let's check out the sign. No hunting or trespassing. Hell, I might get shot back here. If so, nice to know you guys. This looks interesting up ahead. I'm approaching a drop. You can see it. It's going down pretty good. Hadn't been shot yet. Well, I came down to the end and you can see red flags there. There's a house and a trailer out in the middle of nowhere. I'm having flashbacks of the movie Deliverance here. This road kind of goes back off toward the road that I came in on, so I'm expecting this will take me back. And this is kind of following the path of that purple trail. This is probably it. I'll tell you, that house is really back there, though. I guess this is how they get there. Sure doesn't look like it's traveled very much by vehicle. I'll let you know. It appears the trail has ended. This is what's at the end of the trail. I'm wondering if the trail kind of goes back there. I don't want to go back in here too far, though. Let's see. I can hear the road. So I guess as long as I'm still able to walk in this direction, I'll keep at it. Kind of hard to get lost with the road noise. Is a big road, freeway, not too far off the park road here. That's what I'm hearing over there. So it's getting thicker. So let me do what I can. I'll check in with you. I have no idea where I am, guys. I keep waiting for a arrow to come flying through the air and hit a tree behind me or something. I'm sort of following this trail, but I did just see some cars off to the left, so I'm pretty close to the road. So you can see the trail here. And again, not very well delineated, but I've also seen these red flags, like that one you see on the tree up there. They seem to sort of follow this half-assed path, I'll call it. All right, I'll get back with you. Here's the park road. Feel like a real trailblazer. Yeah, well, of course I have no idea where I am now. I think if I head to the right, that should take me to that other road that heads back toward my campground. So I'm going to walk up to the top of this little hill anyway and see what it looks like up there. So if I didn't hear that big freeway off in the distance, I'd be wondering if I was going in the right direction. But I figure if I keep heading this way, I'm sure this is that park road that I came in on. It obviously just seems a lot further walking. But I can hear the traffic, so I should be okay. Well, there's the main big road up ahead, and you can see the sign. And then that road that goes off to the left, that's the one that I rode my bike up to yesterday. So I never did find an entry to the blue trail back here on my left. So I'm just going to walk down the road back to my trailer and probably call it a day. Yeah, so I rode up this yesterday. You can see that nice steep incline. That definitely got my heart going. Got my heart going again today too. Kind of frustrating I didn't get to walk the trails, but I did get some good exercise, so that's good. So when I get back, I'll cool off a little bit and rest and fix myself a little lunch. And not sure what I'll do this afternoon. Maybe I'll get my maps out and start planning a little bit more on my northeast trip. Well, look up here. Man, I rode right by that on my bike yesterday. That's a pretty well delineated trailhead right there. Let's walk up there and see what we got. There's Rogers Trail. Well, I guess when I rode by, I was kind of focused on that over there. Group camping area looks pretty nice. Did not see this at all. So I think this might be a map here. It doesn't help at all with the trails, of course. I'm going to take a shortcut through the disc golf course. It's kind of neat. They have, I guess they don't call them holes, whatever. You can see the little basket over there. That's number 17. So they throw frisbees, kind of like in a golf game. You know, they get close and then they've got to get it into that little basket there. I've never played it. An old good friend of mine in college was a big frisbee guy, and he played it. He could really hum that frisbee. Anyway, it's kind of neat. It'd be fun to watch some people who know how to throw a frisbee well play this. Anyway, my trailer's just up beyond those trees there. Well, I've been back for a few hours. I just been relaxing. I had some lunch, listening to a audio book. There's a story about a Wyoming game warden named Joe Pickett, written by C.J. Box, and he's written a bunch of stories about him, and I've been listening to them quite a bit. They're quite good. So anyway, I pass time listening to those. I've got some reading I do as well, but I'm surprised that no one has come. It's a Friday. I'm going to show you it real quick. You can see it looks pretty much like it did early this morning. Haven't seen anybody get here, which is kind of unusual for a Friday afternoon in a state park. But you know, as I spend time here, I'm not sure what the draw is at this park. I mean, certainly the trails aren't very user friendly, and you know, I don't really see anything for kids to do around here. There's no play sets or anything like that. The lake is nearby, but there's not really any water type services that I can see around here. There are some other parks a little further up the road that I think are more better located to the water. So I don't really see the appeal to come here, and it seems like most of the RVs that are here right now are people that live here. They don't look like they're just travelers. They look like they're more permanent. You can just kind of tell by what they have around their trailers and that sort of thing. So anyway, kind of unusual, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. My next campsite's only like 60 miles away, so it's a short drive, and I don't think I'm going to try to do that other trail up there around the golf course, just because I don't want to go through again what I did today. They just don't have these trails marked at all. I edited it, but the videos that I did, and as I got to that road that came back over here to my place, a state game warden stopped by and asked me if I was okay, and talked to her a little bit about the trails and all that. And then anyway, I walked more on the concrete on the road than I did on the trails today. And again, it's good to get the exercise, but that's not really what I drove all this way to do, is to walk on a asphalt country park road. So tomorrow I probably won't do that, so I'm not really sure what I'll do when I wake up. I might just ride my bike around a little bit, not on the trails, but just on the roads. There's not much traffic, and kill a little time and get a little exercise, and then maybe just pack up and head on early. Maybe find some things to do along the way. So I'm going to get ready to call it a day as far as my videoing goes, and get this edited and put out there for you guys to see. So again, I appreciate you keeping up with me, and I'll see you in the next day or two.